Peace, everyone. How y'all doing? Over here with a point message. So I want to let you guys know I was doing a little bit of studying, and I was wondering why our people likes to join gangs. And I came up with a little project, and I would like to share with you guys what's going on here. So I don't know if you guys know that a lot of a lot of countries that are in power now are you could say well, basically they're in power right now. So let me just name a few countries that's in power. The United States, in which we are in now. United States, in which I am in, or most of our. Let me stop trying to be so specific, but let me just relax. This is my first time doing this, so I just wanna I really want to go live, but I guess I'm gonna just do it this way. Um, so United States is one of them. United Kingdom, China, France, Germany, Japan, Canada, Australia, India, Russia, Italy. Now, this is just a few out of many who are like in the brackets of like somewhat big money, have their own republics, have their own governance. Um, so let me tell you the religions that run in these countries, right? For United States, we are mostly Protestants and Roman Catholics, right? In the United Kingdom, British, they are mostly Christian Romans, um, Catholic, Um, China is mostly what they call folk religion and atheist. France is Christian. Germany is Protestant Catholics. Japan is Shinto and Buddhism. Canada is Catholic and Christian. Australia is Christian, mostly Christian. India is Hindus. Russia is Russian Orthodox. And Italy is Christian. Right? So I went even further to try to see the comparison, and because most of our melanated countries has been invaded or taken over by most of these countries that I just mentioned. To this day, it's 2022, and we're still dealing with the with the stealing of our resources in our own in our countries and spaces. Um, I wrote a little note, and it says, um, if most of America and other continents colonized and invaded smaller countries like our own Caribbeans or little small countries in Africa, all around the world, melanated countries per se, um, and forced their religion, forced their education on us, you know, dismissing our nationality, our language, um, um, I try to understand the main point, and the main point is, why are we joining gangs so much, right? And why is it so natural for us to want to join a gang? Mind you, we are a people of one people. We are a people of loving people. We are made in the image of God, right? You could say everybody's, there's a lot of people that thinks a lot of different things, and everybody's have their own opinion, and that's okay. It's okay whether you agree with me or you don't agree with me. You know, at the end of the day, we should be able to actually hear each other out. And all right, this person I don't think so, or this person I think so. It is what it's gonna be. At the end of the day, we will see. You know. See, because one thing that is really promised is that we gotta go one day, right? So as we live it, you gotta speak your truth. You know, It's easy to follow. It's easy to follow people. It's easy to follow the regulations or follow the laws. Nowadays, the most issues I'm having here in the United States as a citizen is that our moral rights. When it comes down to our moral rights, it's hard to come in for justice on that because fighting for moral rights would have you looking crazy. And for example, fighting for moral rights would be um, uh, anything from anything from anything having to do with your morale, anything having to do with your you know with your life. Um, Pardon me, I'm just listening to music too. Pardon me, guys, but I don't want to get lost in my transition. Where am I? All right, guys. Getting used to teaching. Again, trying to get a feel for this in a sense. It's a lot I want to say, so I just want to take it easy. As all right, guys. So we have these countries that are in power now in our time, today in our time, and most of our melanated countries has been overtaken, have been taken. Although a lot of us have gotten our independence, but the mark and the stamp has already been done. So, for example, I'm giving an example of how the stamps has been done. I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about as soon as I remember it. I was giving you guys an example of something that I kind of I stopped. Um, Let me see. So I looked up what is the governance of these countries, right? Like what type of government runs these countries, right? So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start from the United States. So the United States has a national government of the United States, right? The United Kingdom has what we call the British government, right? China has what we call the People Republic of China, right? France government is government of French Republic. The German government is Democratic Federation. The Japan government is government of Japan. Canada is government of Canada. Australia is Commonwealth government, and India a Union government of India, and Russia a Russian Federation. Okay, so mind you, these world power countries have their own governments. As you can see, like I said, they all have their own prominent religions, you know, and I want to go even further by stating a couple of things. So I want to run by a little bit of certain countries that has gotten invaded, and it's 2022, and although we live a little bit more liberated and our people is not as tortured, um, we must always remember that true freedom is something you can't put a price on. True freedom is something you you must live to believe. You must, you know, true freedom. You can't have a face on the dollar. You know, true freedom will be the faces of resources, the faces, if we want to use that, if we want to even put faces on, you know, but we could even, if we want to talk about resources, you know, we we blowing everybody out there out the categories. Most of our countries hold all the resources. Without our countries, this wouldn't be no, it wouldn't be no Europe. You know, respectfully, it's not in a hate. It's always love. That's another thing. It's always love with me. Like, I'm not gonna come over here and say and try to blame you guys, blame everything. This is just the simple facts according to my, according to what I've learned and according to what I'm studying. So, I don't know if I started this, but I go by Freddy Fresh. This is my little my art office. So let's start with Haiti. All right. So I want to let you guys know about these countries that got invaded by, by these powers that be, right? All right. So check this out. So Haiti is mostly Christian and Roman Catholic, and it's called, the government is semi-presidential republic. So it's a semi-presidential republic. Okay. Why isn't it, you know, the Republic of Haiti? I don't know. Why isn't it called like all these other countries called? Let's say something like the something like the People Republic of Haiti, or the Government of Haiti Republic, or the Government of Haiti. And likewise with all this, with all these countries I'm gonna name right now. So Cuba is the government of Cuba is Republic of Cuba. They mostly Christians and Roman Catholics. Jamaica, mostly Christians, limited in its the government is a limited monarchy under the Queen. If you didn't know that, right? Under Queen Elizabeth, meaning under the British government. Although we got our independence, mind you, once you got the religion in there, you already put your stamp, right? Because the people are believing something that it doesn't come from them, so they forget who they are. But I'm not saying that about all Jamaicans. We know what we are. We know who we are. Regardless of a lot of the documentaries, we could feel it in our daily living, in our souls, in our bloodlines. So Dominican Republic is mostly Christians and Roman Catholic, and it's also a unitary presidential republic. A unitary presidential republic. I'm gonna go into the definition if I can. Trinidad, mostly Christian, is also a unitary parliamentary republic. These words I gotta really look up. Bahamas is also Christian, constitutional democracy. It's a constitutional democracy under the Queen. Puerto Rico is called Republican forms of government separated by powers related to USA. So Puerto Rico is owned by USA, and it's also Roman Catholic as government. Barbados is also a unitary parliamentary republic, also Christian. St. Lucia, Roman Catholic government, constitutional monarchy under the Queen Elizabeth. Grenada is a unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy, right? St. Vincent is a constitutional monarchy with parliamentary forms of government. Okay, so this is like U.S. and British together type of government. And I don't know if you guys know that, but U.S. is under British. Unless something has changed within the last couple of years that I don't know about. But here we are. Although U.S. have the most, perhaps got more money, but I don't know if you know that British money is, I guess, the pound I forgot what they call it, but their currency is bigger than ours. So, or like their amount, you know. So our $20 would be like probably 30, 40 in this shit, something like that. I like to be factual. I would like to like, I don't really got my computers and this is my first time actually. I'm supposed to be live, but I'm really taking it in as if it was alive. Let's see how I do, I'm still public, just because it's only right, original. Um, so St. Vincent Constitutional Monarchy. Let me see. Belize is also is a democratic administrative authority of Belize under democracy. So we know what that means. Also Christian. Catholic as well. Antigua is the governance is constitutional monarchy under the Queen Elizabeth. U.S. Virgin Islands is also Christian, um, and it's also called the Virgin Islands of U.S. And I want you guys to know it's 71.4 black people in there. It has the most majority of black people in there. All right, and we own that. U.S. own that. All right. Honduras, Republic of Honduras, presidential representative, Democratic Republic. Okay, is also Christian and Catholic. All right. So I want to let you guys know something about Africa real quick as well. So Africa is 49% Christian. 49% Christian Africa, right? The black nation, right? Over 2 billion people live in Africa, right? And it's the second largest country in the world. So, you know, um, let me try to freestyle and say this that um, people join gangs because it's you can even call it cultural in a sense because it has gotten so deep in trying to get reparations. It has gotten so deep in trying to get liberation. It has been so deep and embedded in trying to have some type of freedom for our people, freedom from starvation, free from going through pain because people have to live under the colonization or under the rules of someone foreign to them and try to live in a way that is being taught to them rather than what is natural to them, right? So if the whole world is Christian and Catholic now, where does that come from? And you guys gotta realize that Christian and Catholicism is not the original Hebrew Jew. You could call us Maroons, you could call us Afro, you could call us African, Caribbean, American. You could call us Indians. You know, Aztecs. All you could call us. They. We are one. The Hebrew people are one. All shapes, sizes, colors. We are colorful as the rainbow. Okay, so I want you guys to understand and find pride and love in yourself in the sense that we join gangs because we want a sense of home. We want a sense of recognition. We First of all, we all want money. Every gang you ever will meet and see is about money. And money is power according to the countries that invaded your country. And billions have died over the years over money. Billions of innocent blood spread in the concrete streets, in the sand, in the soil, in the jungle, for money. It's not just any money though, you know. It's not just any money. It's money with a face in it. It's money with blood in it. It's money without no resource. The only resource that it is respected. It's just respected for what it is called. It's called money. Dinero. Pista. Pisto. What do you call it? Too many words for it. But we all want to live free, y'all. And like, I could just imagine and envision, because I've been downloading gangs and different people as far as like country-wise, Central Americans, Caribbeans, Africans. You know, we everywhere, honestly. So it's, in every country, whether it's Russia, Europe, or like, our numbers is everywhere. You know, but I try to get in the pockets of where we at most. But if we was to really come together, and the only way to come together, guys, according to what I think and what I what I've studied, according to what comes to me, is like one of the only ways to come together is loving yourself. And it's easier said than done. What I mean about loving yourself is that when you respect yourself, you want the same respect from your brothers. Because God forbid you guys are in a battle, in a war, or in a battlefield. You know, you don't want somebody who by mistake shoot you and just be like, oh fuck it, you dead already, and shoot you again just for that to make it easier. You want somebody to probably make a mistake and shoot you and look for help for you. Yo, get him. Oh, yo, that they will put their gun down and bring you to the hospital. It's a different. It's a certain type of respect that has to be gained in loving yourself. It's a certain level, because without that love and unity, the battle is just it's being lost, but it's being won at the same time. Because I have major faith in our people. They say that we are not united, but we are. We're united. And in true emergencies, it shows how united we are. But notice that when those times do come up, there's always somebody that God sends in our midst. There's always somebody that know exactly what to do with all those people, our people. Because we all looking for a sense of direction for the freedom of not only our countries, but the freedom of our minds, the freedom to be your higher self without having to be poisoned and know you getting poisoned. And that's like the worst part, like the FDA approving foods that is not good for us. The FDA approved the COVID shots. It hasn't even been through major trials. Not only that, they did say that it does not cure COVID. And it does officially say that it is the COVID inside of the shot. But our people were scared. They forgot about God. But it's okay. You're not here to condemn. God is merciful if you look for Him. God is merciful when you speak to Him. You know, it gets lonely opening your eyes. But but you're never alone. You're not alone, son. You're not alone. You know, and I'm only alive through the grace of our ancestors, through the grace of Thyself, through the grace of God, Father, the Almighty, the Most High. Because it's a choice. You hear me? It's a choice to choose God. Every day we wake up, we feel a certain way, we feel pain, we feel tired. You know, you know, we already got a lot of things in our mind. We got a lot of things that we got to do, you know. So, we here. And I'm going to see what I do with this information. I hope that I free some people out there. Understand that I know I ain't going to say, I can't get everybody's understanding. But this is for those who understand, you know, who can see what I'm talking about, you know. Don't forget what we've been through, man. Don't forget what our people been through, man. Like, we so busy trying to fit into this world, you know, and we watch a brother getting arrested. We watch sisters getting arrested. You know, we watch people getting violated, minding our business, you know. Keep walking when we see injustice. Try not to offer our seats, you know. Like selfishness, this is what they want, this is what they teach us. But our people was never like that. Our people was never selfish, yo. I don't care what country, Africa, whether you out here in the Americas, no, we don't deal with that. We tribal. We people of majesty, of honors. We are people of kingships. We are people of pharaohs. All right. We are people of priesthood, teachers, leaders. You know. I gotta be careful, and I will be. I want to thank everybody though. Thank everybody for your time. You know, we all go through pain, and without that pain, we cannot understand each other. Without that pain, you cannot understand me. You know, and you could actually, you know, flip the channel, turn it to another channel. You know what I'm saying? Because without pain, you would not. Pain is the doorway. You know, and it's not pain that you decide to go through either. Like people say, like, you know, oh, you know, you grown and you gotta choose this periods in your life that you can't choose what's going on around you. It's up to your parents. It's up to people that's more, you know, more experienced than you to help you grow. You know, and sometimes we don't grow in the most loving spots. We don't grow with the best intention, but oh, you know, mama, daddy giving you all the attention, reading to you, giving you, looking you, always watching over you, you know, and not to take away from those who do, because those who do, they get life, you know, and God bless y'all too, you know, that's a blessing, you know, but for those who don't get that, and and many are out here seeking approval from the wrong one, you know. getting abused, all types of things, just because they your only bloodline, or they they the only one you can hold on to, or the only people you know. Without them, you don't have nothing. But I'm telling you something right now, man. You have God, Ra. Call him. Look, he shows you his face all the time. Wake up, right? Wake up 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Look outside your window, or go outside and look in the sky. When you see that star that's sparkling, twinkling, and all that, you might see an orange one. You see the clusters of stars. You know, try speaking. Try not so much speaking to the stars, but just put a prayer out there. Hey, Father God, I'm working on things. Hold me down, and not hold me down, hold me up. We like to, for some reason, we use reverse things. We reverse words. And we gotta be careful with our words, because that's what really condemns us. That's what really breaks us apart. But um, God is good too. He always good. And I don't like to really use the term God so much, because it has been overtaken. Um, in our court system. In God we trust. In the dollar bill, in God we trust. And you gotta ask yourself, what God? What God are you talking about? So that's why it's good to name God. Some call him Jehovah. Some call him Yahweh. You know. Some call him Ra. You know. Some call him Lord. Some call him the Most High. You know. Love is good. Love is good. God is good. You know, I try to figure out something too, like, how are we gonna get out of this oppression? How are we gonna get out of this colonization? Especially nowadays, AI. We have AI. If you guys don't know, AI is intelligence, artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, basically, it mimics what you do. Copy Google. You put a word